Hey everybody, it's Marshall McKeon. This is going to be my Ant-Man movie review. Oh my gosh, this movie was amazing, and I gotta break it down for you guys because it's really cool. Spoiler alert, if you have not seen the movie yet, this is a spoiler review. Just saying, I want to talk about this movie so much. Alright, so let's get started. Like I said, last warning for spoiler. Alright, so let's get started. So this movie, pretty much one of the best Marvel Cinematic Universe movies ever. Like, I love this movie so much. So, pretty much, this movie, despite the fact that it is an origin story, you're going to have a lot of fun seeing it. So let's get into everything that we've done. So really what we're doing here is it first starts off with a flashback, with Hank Pym, of course. But it also shows Haley Atwell as Agent Carter, which I really loved, or Peggy Carter. I don't think she's an agent in that flashback because she is pretty old. But what I loved about that is that they're still keeping tabs on her, and we're still knowing what's happening with her, which is really fun to see. You know, even though we're getting Agent Carter season 2, which is actually kind of weird to me that we've seen her old, and now we're going to see her back to young and kind of maybe develop more towards that point in her life that we're going to be seeing more of her, which I love. I love Haley Atwell. She's amazing. Amazing actress, and I'm so excited to see more Agent Carter. Like, I possibly am reviewing season 2, I'm not really sure yet, but it's going to happen. I don't know if you guys heard the doorbell. It rang. I don't know who's at the door. Seriously though, but going into Ant-Man, so yeah, it pretty much, goes with Paul Rudd and, Evangeline Lilly, of course, is in this movie too, and Michael Douglas. It really focuses on those three, as the core characters when the origin comes. The Ant-Man has already existed, but we're getting more of a public appearance from Ant-Man. We're getting more of here is Ant-Man, Ant-Man actually exists. Ant-Man's actually here, this is Ant-Man. Even though we had Ant-Man, even though Hank has put on the suit before, we're getting him even better. That's what I just loved about this movie, that we're getting another origin story. Yep, it's not an origin story, but it was really funny. It was really, really witty too. But really, if you go see this movie, it's really setting up pieces for future things in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like Evangeline Lilly as Hope. It's setting up the Wasp. And the end credit scene, which I'll talk about in a second. We're setting up that character. We're setting up Ant-Man and the Avengers at the end as well. We saw that. We're setting up a lot of other things for Civil War, when Ant-Man, is in that movie too. So it's really a setup, thing that they're setting up these pieces, these chess pieces to be in the game. So I really love that they're setting up things that we're going to see in the future, which is really great because, this movie, you'll get attached to these characters, and it's great that they're coming back. And really, it's really fun to have origin stories from lower level characters. A lot of people may not even have heard of Ant-Man or may not like Ant-Man, and they're gonna love Ant-Man after they see this movie. They're gonna love it so much. And so with that, if anyone can do that, if anyone can take a superhero and bring the origin up and make it amazing, it's Marvel. Hopefully DC will be able to do that too. I'm crossing my fingers, but Marvel does it really well. So you're gonna get attached to these characters and setting up those pieces to get further into that universe and further to the Ant-Man story, which is really amazing. So yeah, but through this movie there are a lot of key things that I loved about it, like the end credit scene with Hope, and we did get a Wasp cameo, of course, with Janet. That's setting up pretty much the piece again to Hope becoming Wasp. We got that. So let's talk about Darren Cross real quick. So throughout this movie, I just thought, are you kidding me? This guy, he is like a jerk, and seriously, it's just so mean. But really, I think that with him, it was a fun villain. I didn't feel as if he was that big of a villain. He was really cool. He was really amazing. But I felt like he wasn't that big of a threat. This is just Ant-Man's story going through. So that's the first villain. That's the first step to go through to finish this, which was really great. But, it was really cool seeing them having to break into this place. And, with that, it was really fun, too. Because, it was really fun to see that. It was the mission they have to do. That's their mission. And then it ends up with him changing into Yellow Jacket, which was really cool. Which really, we didn't really... It was just the suit was named Yellow Jacket. He wasn't really that villain. He was just Darren Cross, trying to prevent this thing from happening. Trying to prevent Ant-Man from taking the suit. That was his eyes on the prize, his prize, which was really fun to see as well. So, it is all well that ends well with that. But, other things that in this movie, of course, Michael Douglas was amazing. It was really cool. Evangeline Lilly really set the mark on this movie. It was really probably her that I loved the most about it, mainly because they're setting her up to be Wasp. Because I know that she's perfect for it. I know that she's amazing. It was really cool to see that as well. But also seeing Paul Rudd playing Scott Lang and his determination to see Cassie was really great again. Really great to see it. And it really just set it up. So, I also like the Thomas the Train fight scene. That was hilarious. And the subatomic shrinking, that's really cool. We didn't really get to see him grow big, though. That was really, really cool. Giant man status. That would be really cool to see. But, oh well. But, it's fun, it's witty, it's great. You're going to love this movie. So comment down below what you guys think of it. Like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Links up there. Links down there. You guys know what to do. Tell me your favorite part of the movie and all that stuff. So thanks, guys, for watching, and see you later. Bye-bye.